do you like the library?
Because there's lots of books and things that I can learn about at the library, and there's information in the books about the animals and all the other things that are here, and there's some videos.
What did you come here for today?
Books.
Anything special?
Yeah, and I just typed in all about animals, and that's what I'm going to look for.
Cool. Thanks.
Heavy ass chair. It's an album coming soon. It's gonna suck. Someone to trust me. Someone to show that they just care. My favorite thing I love is like when you make a song, it's fun, and then you realize like when you do the same chorus that many times, you start to fucking hate this song. Okay, there's not like a really great way to make an intro for this, so I'm just gonna get straight to it. Welcome to the behind the scenes of the album library, side A, side B, my yours truly, Saij. Let's get to it. Alright, we're good. Alright. What you're about to watch is a bunch of clips of a very poor budgeted trailer, essentially no budget trailer, of how I got here, what makes me me, what this album consists of, and the people that got me to where I am today. Some snippets from the album, how I make the music, who I am, and why you should be excited.
Where to start?
What's up, world? This is Andrew Morgan, the older brother of Isaiah Ramirez.
Hi, my name is Keaton, and I am Isaiah's brother.
I've had the opportunity to watch my boyfriend work on this album.
Yo, what's up, Isaiah?
Isaiah Ramirez, it's my brother, man.
What it do, party people? It's not Dami. Follow me on all platforms, proud not Dami Gaming, everything you can think of.
I don't know. I don't think this album was meant to be like just some debut for me. I think it's bigger. I think this album is more a emotional idea, and I'm just kind of pushing that idea to see what fans I can grow with it. There's a song for everyone. So Library and Me was a psychological sense of your mind being a library, and each book is a different display of emotion. And I wanted to go into depth about a lot of those emotions in this album, whether it was going through emotional development, maturity, all the other feelings that I just experienced growing up. I've had a lot of hardship with friends and family, as a lot of people can relate to, and I think that's what makes this album so special, is that ability of relatability.
I'd risk it all for you. Awesome. Okay, so what you just heard is a preset that I did for the Bruno Mars cover for Risk It All. It's a TikTok I did. You should check out my socials as well. That's where I do all those and promote my music right here on screen. Thank you. All right, so here is the presets and effects I use in case you're an upcoming artist that wants to do it as well, or if you just want to see what I do. So, all right, we're just going to explain a little bit of each one and what they do. So this is a limiter and a maximizer as well. So we're turning down the threshold and the out ceiling, kind of just cleaning it up a little bit, kind of like an overall compressor on the whole thing. Fruity Reverb 2. This is my secret sauce, low key. I think a lot of reverbs from like Waves plugins are great, or from Vintage, but this is the one. I love it, especially this little cathedral. Ooh, Fresh Air. It's great for like the high end, giving you like a crisp vocal. But if you have Fresh Air, you're also gonna need a de-esser, which I'll get into in a second. The CL76 is a very common compressor that almost everyone uses. I like the Frank Ocean one with a high release, mid attack, and a little lower output. It kind of just gives it that softer tone without too much oomph to it. But on top of that, I have another one, which is right here, the Vox. And this is pretty much a peak reduction reducer, and I just lower the gain a little bit. It's just another compressor, kind of impacting everything together. Another limiter, kind of just softening things up again, but also raising it here. I have the threshold at negative 9.5, out ceiling of negative 3.4, kind of making it a little louder without doing too much. The NS1 is pretty much like, imagine I had a fan on and it was like one of those really loud ACs, like, it'll take that sound out so while I record, you don't hear it. As you can see, it's doing it right now. A de-esser. This is a good one. I also like right here. Let's just pull up a random one. This is the one. I really like this one. When you put it on a S and lower it like right here, put it on a high pass, and you could notice it very significantly of what it is. But that's great. Love those. This is the de-esser I chose to use though, so I could kind of keep some of that oomph to it with just the S's going away. In order to do that as well, I also put on another EQ. The F6 is a great EQ that I like to use. Lower some of that low end, even a little bit of the high for the S's, and raise them a little bit in small spots. I changed the threshold to change throughout the song as well for certain spots, so it's going up and down. Auto-tune. Everyone hates to say it. You use it. It's just, even if you're a singer, like Charlie Puth even uses it. Come on, lock in. I like Waves Tune because it has a natural sense. I even sometimes use, where is it? Pitcher. It's the FL Studio Auto-Tune. I used it for a long time. My song Brand New Party was made on it. But I'm telling you, all the things that I have are great, but like the things that naturally come with FL Studio are also great. Definitely recommend them. But yeah, this is the Waves Tune real-time stereo. Have it here. Put it in the key corrections a little less so it sounds a little more natural. And yeah.
For just the chance. For just the chance.
It's like night and day. Come on. But that's kind of what I do. This is my microphone. There's a couple clips in here, I'm pretty sure, about me explaining it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed seeing that little part, and let's get back to the trailer.
I was told to come on here and talk a little bit about my little brother's journey. This kid's worked so hard. You guys don't understand. He has put away so much time and effort into really focusing on his music. He's joined the Navy. He's had multiple different jobs beforehand. He's going through a lot, but he always falls through on dedication to this album, and making sure he gets out the right stuff for you guys, for us. And he really speaks all words coming from his heart within this album. So yeah, if you guys could really just give this one a listen, he ain't gonna let nobody down. This stuff is worth it. Yeah, love you, Saij. Keep it up, man.
I spent a lot of my time really focusing on my insecurities, and that really beat me down. You know, whether it was my weight, or it was just my confidence to socialize, or it was my ability to comprehend emotions in a different depth. You know, I'm growing. I just turned 20. Like, life is moving really fast, and I think you could hear that in some of these songs. You can hear the emotional development going on within me.
Man, I'm pissing.
That was too... No. I need you to... Bro, piss. Let's see. Think this will stay ground? Probably not. Alright, I'm a little nervous.
I seen you hit over 1,000 listeners on Spotify. I wish that I can get to that point where I got people actually listening to me on the daily like you do. You know what I mean? You out here just doing all this stuff, came back, made a whole song with me, and I appreciate that a lot. The work that you're putting in for me, I see it. You're constantly hitting me up about it, trying to perfect it, and I appreciate it, bro. I do. Genuinely. You do a lot for me, and my music career wouldn't be nowhere without you. So I appreciate you, bro. I see you for what you're doing. Keep doing it. Keep up the good work, man.
Library is a two-sided album, side A and side B. But side A is 10 songs. A lot of those songs on this side are meant to be fun. These are songs that are meant to be for the concerts, rock out in your car, work out, have a good workout with, you know. There are also some emotional songs throughout here as well. I think both sides are much appreciated for what they are. I want to thank the 2 features that I have, XHOSEN and JB, fantastic artists. But I think saying and acknowledging that I have no idea what I'm doing is huge. You know, I went from a budget of a Blue Yeti microphone and a computer I got for like $100 at Best Buy to a whole studio. I mean, I've created it myself from the ground up, from the studios I used to go to. I want to give a big thanks to Greg Baxter. He was my engineer for about 2 years. Fantastic engineer. He's done a lot of great work, and he's still doing great work with other artists. And he taught me a lot of what I need to know about the equipment, about what each thing is, because, you know, I spent a lot of time trying to research what an EQ was, you know what I mean? I grew a lot as an artist throughout this album as well. I want to thank my family and friends that are close to me. Can really only count on like 2 hands how many people really are significant, like strongly in my life right now. And I'm gonna be honest, that's a lot more than some people have. So I want to thank them for helping me where I needed help and guiding me where I needed guidance. But you know, as you can see, I'm in the Navy, and it's not the funnest thing. I mean, I just turned 20. My family's on the other side of the country, and I've had to go through so much struggle alone. Like, I had to figure out what credit was. I had to figure out how to pay my taxes. You know how complicated that stuff is? Like, unbelievable. I mean, I miss my family and friends all the time. It sucks to feel like I'm always alone. But that's another part of this album that really stuck out to me, is realizing just because people aren't close to you in like physically being there doesn't mean that they're not close to you at all. There's people thinking about you, and there's times where like I think about people I care about a lot, and I just didn't say anything. And this album gives me that ability to say something, and it's giving me that realization that I can say something for the people that feel like they're scared to say something. I mean, I've had a lot of really big struggle with my family. I had a lot of grudges with a lot of people, and I think this album also really helps me with getting over them. Like, me and my dad had a lot of interesting relationship growing up past my teenage years, where it felt like we kind of blocked each other from life. And that really hit me, you know, because if watching, like, I love you, and you mean a lot to me, and you're not just my dad, you're my papa. Like, I called you papa my entire life. You were there, and I think a lot of the times when I get emotional, I try treating it like that wasn't the reality of it. You did a lot, and you went through a lot to make sure I had the life that I had. And a lot of the times I just couldn't see it because I was blocking everything with grudges from things that I couldn't understand yet. Things that, some things may be validated, some things may not, but we're all people and we're all growing. And sometimes we get confused on that journey, but I forgive you. And I hope you forgive me for the actions I've made. And I love you, and I thank you for being my father.
Tell me there's one valid reason why I can't be the person I try to become. I got some unmutual feelings that hold me in hostage, but I'll never shoot that gun. Mentally, I got a destiny. I can lose my life forever away. Eventually, I'll see a better day with him to wear that until I know what it takes.
Isaiah is my youngest of 3 boys. He is my baby. He's always been and always will be my baby. He was born with some struggles, and he overcame every obstacle, every one of them, and he took them head on. I mean, there was some tough days in there, but the resources that we found and the places that we went in order to get him treatment and help worked wonders. I mean, the district that we moved to, and then the district we moved to after that, to help with his speech and all just little things that he was kind of battling. Oh man, they introduced him to music, and that was a wrap after that. The music teacher. There was things that he accomplished before that, big accomplishments before that. I never want to take away from that. Ken O'Shea and early on worked wonders for Isaiah. I mean, they were amazing. The teachers were amazing. Just everybody was great. We moved to Comstock Park and Green Ridge, and the special needs there was also amazing. And when he moved up, he met Miss Height, the music teacher, and she just opened his whole world to something so much bigger. And it's as if he never even had speech problems to begin with. He could be drooling and be toothless, and he'd still find a way to make music. It was just his biggest interest. It was where his whole heart was. And that was when he was in kindergarten. And he graduated from his IEP in the first grade. And music was just where he was shooting everything. That's where he wanted to be. That's what he wanted to do outside of school even. His mom, can I be like Justin Bieber when he raps? Or Ludacris when he raps in Baby. And he just wanted to do every rap part of every song. He was so little back then. You really barely hear what he was saying because he struggled vocally. And he still ran for it. He was videotaping himself and everything. And then it was about instruments. What instruments could he make music with? What did he like to use? And it was pretty much everything. Like the flute, pencils, just drumming things. Like it became an everyday thing. And then I'd find lyrics written in all of his workbooks from school, just random pages, full pages. He was so little. He was maybe in the 3rd grade, and he had full pages of raps back then when he called himself Dope Raps 4. And then it just never stopped. He'd find other things that he needed to do as he got older with making money and getting jobs and doing sports. Sports was super big for him too. Drama club, all these things. Where could he sing, though? Where could he sing?
I'm gonna show what my studio looks like. So let's get started. Shure SM7DB in the DT990 Pro X headphones. This is the Shure SM7B. The difference is that the DB comes with a cloud amplifier inside of it, and this one you have to buy one. You have to like have it connect to it as a secondary. This is the Shure SM758. This is the Audio Technica M400S. This is the AKG D5, and then this is just Apple wired headphones. This is the DAW I use, FL Studio, and these are the things that just kind of come with FL Studio. So this is just in case anybody's curious, things to use for free. All right, and then you have speakers that I use. These are Logitech speakers. I have one here, here behind the TV. I even have one behind the dresser in that little corner. This is a Volt 1, and this is what I use as an audio interface. This is the Cloud Lifter. It is a great thing to use to up the gain a couple dB in your voice without having to distort anything. Then we go to a Akai Professional MPK Mini. This is used for making production in some faster ways and doing vocal samples and sampling for beats. That is a CAT card reader since I'm in the military. That is a JBL speaker, good to use, I guess, just for a lot. This is Jimmy Dean.
I've seen how much time and effort and dedication he's been putting into it, and he pours so much of himself into his music, spending time recording and revising and perfecting it, not only for himself but for everyone who listens to his music as well, because he cares about the quality of what he creates. His passion really stands out. It's not just a hobby for him, it's something he's deeply committed to. Even when things get challenging or progress feels slow, he continues to push himself because he believes in his goals and wants to be successful. Music is something my boyfriend genuinely loves, and he's amazing at it. He helps other people work on their songs, and he makes his own beats, and he makes beats for other people, and he just works really hard at everything, and I'm just always proud of him for it. I have heard a few songs on this album, and I'm very excited to hear the finished products of them, and I'm excited for you guys to hear them as well, because they're just amazing, and his voice is very beautiful.
Oh, stop!
His music is unique. Not every one of his songs is the same. He's very versatile in the music genres that he does, and yeah, I'm just very proud of him and excited for what's to come.
I grew up with him. He's a very solid dude. He's funny, he's smart. He's probably one of the hardest workers I know. He has a mindset where it's like grind, 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 never stop. Like I've known him since elementary school, and I've always seen him as one of the hardest workers ever. Non-stop grinding, always making music. I'd say he's a big dream chaser as well. He's always chasing his dreams. Right now he's chasing his dream of being a rapper. He makes great music for all I know. Like, I listen to a lot of his songs, and he's pretty good, I'd say. He's a solid dude. He's a great friend. And he's also one of those guys where it's like if he feels lost or he doesn't know what to do, he sits down, thinks to himself, asks a lot of questions. He comes to me for a lot of stuff. I'm always there for him. I love that dude. He's currently serving our country. He's in the Navy right now. But even while working, he's still making music. He's still grinding. He's still putting in that work. But he is one of the most determined people. One of the most determined people I've ever met in my entire life. Like, he's so determined to make it, and I know he will. One day, he is going to make it. Isaiah, I fucking love you, bro. You're gonna make it one day, and I promise you right now, everybody talking shit, they ain't got nothing to say once you're up top, bro. Love you, man.
I'm here today to talk to you about the one and only, my Christian Navy sailor, Saij. Take a sip of water. If you're looking for a dedicated artist, someone who puts their all into their music, look no further than Saij. He might not be Logic, he might not be Lil Wayne, he might not be your favorite artist, but he is the GOAT. Not the GOAT in terms of streams, in terms of record sales, in terms of his library. See what I did there? But in terms of the skill he puts in the grind and everything he puts towards his music. Mind you, bro literally went to the Navy to make it easier to make music so he can get into college under music study. Bro is doing everything he can and putting every resource he has into his music. I'm older than him by a couple years, pushing 30, kind of, almost. And bro does better than me with music. I've been doing music since a kid. So is he. And he's still outperforming in every category. He has to grind for it. He has to drive for it. He's literally in every playlist I have. I listen to him all the time. I've known him before the Navy, before the growth spurt. That dude, when I tell you he's next, he's next. And when I tell you he's not going to stop until he's next, I really mean it. Shout out Saij. He's the GOAT.
Where do I even start? I also make music, and growing up, me and Isaiah would cook up songs in our bedrooms, and we just always have this love for music. We played band together in high school. Every day it was just something new, learning something new, something music related, and passion just never left. Saij, he is one of the most dedicated and most talented people I've ever met in my entire life. While being in the Navy, he still makes music. No matter where he goes, no matter what he's doing, he's always cooking up ideas. I tell you that one day, his songs will be on the radio for everybody to hear. He will get there one day. He's so motivated and he just loves what he does and he never gives up, and it's truly inspiring. He's been spending so much time on it, so many hours, just restless nights working on this album so that his fans can get the most unique, heartfelt, well-produced album. Now, me personally, I can't wait for it. You guys don't even know what you're getting into.
I'm gonna make some bratwurst. Ready for this?
Alright, I'm gonna make this disappear, okay? Sleeves up, okay, sleeves up. Ooh, alright, you got this? You see this? Nothing in my hands, nothing in my hands, nothing under my watch, no. Nothing. Alright, okay, got it? You ready? Set.
Well, bam! What?
Yeah.
Are you seeing this? He dropped that bratwurst. It's not even on the floor. See? It's nowhere. It's gone. Here we go. Watch. He gonna make it up here again. Ready? Get set. Well, bam! Oh! Oh my goodness. That's so Gucci.